I know the lunch is waiting, but I'll finish exactly in 7 minutes. Waste heat and the laws and regulations related to is a favorite topic of mine. And I must say that the law is totally confused as it stands today with certain invented interpretations by the regulators. I'm using words very carefully. I might ruffle a few feathers, I might sound very unpopular here, but yes, the law was very clear. And I'm also going to touch upon as to why this sector has to be promoted. So I'll take that first. One, energy from waste heat is firm power, almost, at least more firmer than wind and solar. When I say this, I'm not for a moment even suggesting that wind, solar, or any other methods of production of energy should not be promoted. Of course, they should be promoted. But so should energy from waste heat also should be promoted. Now, when we talk of how should it be promoted, everyone says, oh, Section 86(1)(e) says, and I'll just take you to that section, promote cogeneration and generation of electricity from so and so, so and so and so and so. When I read this definition, When I read this definition, I think it is very easy and clear to understand that the legislators had very clear intent of promoting cogeneration from any source. Now, why does a factory or an industrialist which has a lot of waste heat, why does he put up a waste heat generation process? One, because it improves efficiency. Two, because the Pollution Control Board requires him to do so. So he has to incur enormous amount of finances and budgetary constraints to put that up and to survive. If this energy is not sold anywhere, if there are no buyers, I have today clients which are willing to shut down their plants because just because they have to produce this itself is creating a huge problem. So I come back to my definition, and these are the amendments I've proposed to the current energy minister, because we had a case in the APTEL where 86(1)(e) was interpreted as if it's for promotion of only renewable energy. I do not know from where this interpretation has come, and therefore I use the word the interpretation has been invented by the regulators. Yesterday, one of my friends here, Mr. Prabhu, who was sitting, he mentioned whether this is renewable, non-renewable. The answer is waste heat energy is non-renewable because it does not fall within the jacketed definition of renewable given by the MNRE. Is my case that should it be considered renewable, non-renewable? I am uncertain. I am indifferent rather, because it doesn't make a difference to me whether it should be considered renewable or non-renewable or in the mumbo jumbo of these two words. My simple point is, there is energy available to you. Please promote it. Have a purchase obligation done. None of the waste heat producers today are looking for preferential tariff or RE certificates or anything. We only want that we produce it. There has to be an obligation on someone who buys it. It's very simple. So therefore, I have suggested some definitions, some change in the definition where it says, irrespective of the source of fuel, you please fasten a purchase obligation. That is what my entire premise was. What will this lead to? One, you have sustained energy coming into your system, which is almost somewhere around 1000 megawatts or 1500 megawatts of firm power already readily being generated almost on a regular daily basis, which you are letting it off because at times people are selling it to exchanges free of cost, because if you charge money, you have to pay service tax. So therefore, the suggested is, if you charge, as it is, it's being sold. If I charge anything, I have to pay service tax on that. So might as well I sell it for free. I'm at least not paying the tax on that. I mean, it's not a tax evasion because I can sell anything if it's my produced, I can sell it for free. That's
why should you have to pay service tax when you're selling a commodity?
That's how the tax changed. I'm not a tax lawyer, but that is what one of the tax experts has said, that if you charge it, because if I'm selling it, there would be some tax implication somewhere.
Okay, that's interesting. Tax on electricity sales, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the simple answer to the entire problem of interpretation and everything is, you just clarify that irrespective of the source, you promote it. That's where I am. Well, thank you.